Our series of live interviews for Black History Month, and we are discussing tonight Fannie Lou Hamer, who was born near Winona in Montgomery County and passionately fought for voting rights and other causes. We are joined live tonight by Helen Sims of Belzona, who is also known as the old storyteller. You can see she is in her character tonight. She portrays the late Fannie Lou Hamer to keep her spirit and message alive. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, kind of giving us a peek into what you're portraying this evening.
Yes, I'm here this evening. Fannie Lou Hamer is one of the women that fought, struggled for human and civil rights here in the Mississippi Delta, in the state of Mississippi. And the struggle is ongoing today, and it's so relevant for us today to remember the price that was paid, the foundation that was laid, and those of us who stand on the shoulders of people like Fannie Lou Hamer.
And just talk for a minute about some of the causes and issues Fannie Lou Hamer was so passionate about and how her contributions benefited society.
Well, she was passionate about watching little children because she knew herself go to bed hungry. She wanted to make sure that no child got left behind when it came down to education. She wanted to make sure that all the rights that the Constitution have given us here in this here United States, that they had a right to exercise them. So Fannie Lou Hamer was the woman that was passionate about the human rights of people that didn't have a decent education, the rights of them to be able to live in a society, to be whatever it was they wanted to be.
And describe the spirit and attitude and the upbringing of Fannie Lou Hamer that made her such a strong force for change in the lives of African Americans.
Well, it all boiled down to being a child that came up in a religious home with a religious background, father being a Baptist preacher and mama being a very spiritual and religious woman. And she instilled it in her daughter and all of her children. And Fannie Lou, being the youngest of 20 children, was one of them that watched and looked and observed, very smart, at an early age, how they worked from sunup to sundown and how they never seemed to be able to get ahead or have food to eat. But when she got older, she realized that she wanted God to give her a chance to stand up and speak out for her people. And she said she wouldn't just stand up and speak out just for black folks, but whole white folks, Chinese and Indians. She just wanted a chance, an opportunity to see the wrong made right and do what was in God's will of being her brother's keeper for her own family and others around her, regardless of the color.
And just to kind of wrap things up, talk about what it is that makes you portray Fannie Lou Hamer in your role as the old storyteller and how it makes you feel to kind of be able to educate others on such a critical person in our history.
Well, you see, when I look at the life of Fannie Lou Hamer, and 6 years old on the side of a gravel road and starting the history that she did working on the plantation and being willing to stand up and fight and speak truth to power, and if necessary, die for the cause. When I see the things that that woman did, it makes me want to stand up too and tell the truth. And even today, what she stood for is just as relevant as it was back then. We still need decent houses. We still need to be our brother's keeper. And we go up this road to freedom and justice and equality together is what we can do when we follow the examples of Fannie Lou Hamer. And I believe in being my brother's keeper. I believe that if we work together, the things that we are suffering from now and that we suffered from in the past, racism and all the things they marched and fought for, is still relevant. And we want to keep on keeping on with her legacy and keep it alive. It's relevant.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Helen Sims, for joining us tonight in the 9 o'clock hour and giving us an insight into the life of Fannie Lou Hamer. Obviously very important for us to remember her life and legacy, not just here in the month of February, but all throughout the year. Thank you so much for being with us tonight and sharing some of your knowledge with us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Have a great night.
Thank you.
Some of the statistics that we can see nationally is that it is affecting children and killing children at a much higher rate than amongst the general population.
We still have much more news ahead. Coming up, law officers warn parents about the dangers fentanyl presents to school kids. Some children are even dying as a result. The story ahead. Yeah, that was good. So she was really, really good. Are we heavy? Yeah. Can I talk to Josh real quick? Hey, Josh, you want to float some stuff in the C block?
We missed the 15. We missed the 15.
I'm gonna
missed the 15.
start floating some stuff in here.
We missed the 15. In 5, 4, 3,
We're
2,
really
1. We missed the 15.
heavy.
We missed the 15. Oh boy. Hello, Craig, if you're watching.
We tease the Salvation Army, so we need to keep that. I would get rid of some of this stuff in the F block. Shoot, what did I even tease for tonight? Did we even put those in? Yes, we did. We got to run Sammy's story and we ran the... Yeah, the Winona thing. What's our back time? Okay, looks like we're better now.
Now, your WTVA Severe Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist John DeLusick.
Well, John, after a bit of a rainy day, it was nice to have the sun back out today, warmer temperatures. Nice to get outside and enjoy it.
Yeah, very nice day when you have a chance to enjoy the weather like in the upper 50s, lower to middle 60s this time of year. We've got one more of those days coming up here for tomorrow across our neck of the woods. We've got dry conditions out there right now, and a wider look shows you the rain from yesterday certainly off to our east, along with the drought certainly off to our south and east. No drought in our neck of the woods. You saw that last map that showed us basically free of drought across our neck of the woods, and drought is happening still over portions of Florida and over the western United States. Most of the western United States. I'd say 90% of the folks watching from Kansas City and Dallas and over toward Minneapolis, St. Paul, and westward are under a pretty serious drought situation. It's going to take a while to get that drought fixed in that portion of the world, but at least some have made a decent stride, especially California and portions of Nevada and Oregon. We've got, again, dry conditions across our neck of the woods, and certainly we will stay dry because we have got nothing out there that's triggering anything this evening or tomorrow morning or even tomorrow afternoon. However, when you look west, a little bit of low pressure in the high plains, in portions of the southern Rockies. That's producing some snow and rain as we speak in that portion of the world. That'll produce some rain showers in our neck of the woods, most likely from anywhere from later tomorrow night into portions of our Saturday. Temperatures out there are mostly in the 40s right now. We're cooling off still several more degrees as we're going into the overnight hours, down into the upper 30s, lower 40s that is. And you can see the folks out and about on the west side of Tupelo right now, Coley Road and McCullough Boulevard, looking at nice, mostly clear skies out there. It's going to stay mostly clear overnight, but tomorrow the clouds will be on the increase. Temperatures will be in the upper 30s, lower 40s for overnight lows, maybe a few towns down into the middle 30s. We top off in the upper 50s, lower to middle 60s in the afternoon, and we're going to be looking at the clouds thickening up, and yes, some showers back into our neck of the woods. And those showers will be few and far in between. You can see right now things are in fine and dandy shape out there, and staying that way for most of the night tonight. Few clouds, especially after midnight. I think we do get some thin clouds in here. We start off with some thin clouds towards sunrise tomorrow. Gradually, that cloud cover will thicken up across our neck of the woods, and we will see some thicker clouds move in tomorrow evening into portions of tomorrow night. Notice the sparseness of the rain showers, roughly at best 10-20% coverage of rain showers as we work our way through our night tomorrow night into portions of Saturday morning. And then on Saturday itself, looks like we're going to be pulling in some moisture from our east along with a little bit of activity coming from our west. I think later in the day you can average out about a 20-30% coverage of some rain showers. So as we check out the extended outlook over the next several days, you will see temperatures a little tiny bit of a roller coaster ride from 61 tomorrow to about 49 on Saturday, back into the upper 50s by Sunday and into the 60s next week, even some towns near 70. Morning lows stay mostly in the mild condition for tonight, upper 30s, lower 40s. And we're going to be seeing temperatures dropping off into the upper 20s, lower 30s by Sunday morning, bouncing back up into the 40s to some 50s as we work our way into portions of next week. And speaking of next week, we do have another frontal system in here. That one, well, actually a couple of them. One on Monday night into Tuesday, another one on Tuesday night, well, actually Wednesday night into portions of Thursday. So both of those, Alyssa, could mean some business with some scattered showers and thunderstorms. A few could be a little on the hefty side. We'll certainly fine-tune that forecast as we go through the next several days.
Alrighty, at least it looks like the weekend will be good for people wanting to get out and celebrate Valentine's Day.
That's right.
Yep. John, thanks so much.
Right.
Police in Vancouver are arming up parents to fight the increasing fentanyl crisis affecting students in that area. They say the surge in fentanyl-related deaths they're seeing right now is heavily affecting school-aged kids. And they want parents and kids to understand the dangers of fentanyl. So they're doing a community outreach with a couple of educational presentations to highlight how fentanyl is affecting the Clark community.
You know, some of the statistics that we can see nationally is that it is affecting children and killing children at a much higher rate than amongst the general population.
County officials say fentanyl-related deaths are only going higher, from 39 in 2020 and then 57 reported in 2021. Southwest Airlines facing Congress today. The airline has been in hot water since December after millions of people were left stranded during the Christmas holiday. A storm grounded planes across many airlines, but Southwest was not able to recover. It took nearly a week for operations to be back up and running. Fox News business correspondent Linda Hu has more on the story.
When are you going to complete that upgrade? How are you addressing that de-icing in those areas that obviously Denver, Chicago, need the extra equipment?
Southwest Airlines Chief Operating Officer in the hot seat Thursday, answering questions from senators about his airline's Christmas meltdown.
So why did this happen? Let me be clear, we messed up.
The carrier came under intense fire after canceling more than 16,000 flights back in December due to inclement weather around the country. More than 2 million passengers were left stranded and scrambling to find a way home during an already hectic holiday travel season. During the hearing, senators read statements from some of those impacted in their district.
Diane Martinez needed her epilepsy medicine and had to drive 10 hours from Charleston to Nashville because Southwest had no available flights for days. Kate D. missed her own wedding despite booking a flight scheduled to land more than 2 days before her wedding.
Watterson says since December, Southwest has improved its operating systems, processed all refunds, and completed nearly all reimbursement requests.
We are intensely focused on reducing the risk of repeating the operational disruption we had in December and repairing the trust.
The airline is currently in the process of negotiating new contracts with some of its employees, including the pilots and flight attendants. In New York City, Lydia Hu, Fox News.
A man who carried a large Confederate flag inside the Capitol during the January 6th attack was sentenced to 3 years in prison. Kevin Seaford was part of the mob that clashed with Capitol Police. Specifically, you see it right there, Capitol Police Officer Eugene Goodman. The judge said Seaford's actions were outrageous and that he participated in a national embarrassment. Seaford apologized to the officers for his part in January the 6th. President Biden traveled to Tampa, Florida today to discuss Social Security, Medicare, and his plans to lower health care costs. Biden has said his administration will protect Medicare and Social Security. He says the GOP will undermine those programs and jeopardize the economic security of millions of Americans who rely on them. The day to celebrate love is just a few days away. What will you spend? Better yet, will your partner know how much you dole out? This story coming up. Okay, that's not bad. Love and money. A survey shows about 40% of people who are married or living with a partner have committed some form of financial infidelity. Fox News Business Network's Lauren Simonetti has more.
39% of couples cheat financially, and now they're fessing up to secret splurging. Some even have secret accounts. 12% tell Bankrate.com they have a credit card their partner doesn't know about. 11% swiping more than their significant other would be okay with. 9% keep debt hidden, and 6% have a secret checking account.
Does your partner know about all of your spending?
No.
What doesn't he know about?
My Amazon.
We're on the same Amazon account, so when we shop, I see what he's shopping. I work, so I'm seeing what he's buying.
What have you caught him buying or wearing that you didn't know about?
Oh, sneakers. Sneakers. He's a sneakerhead, so he buys lots of sneakers.
You should have total open communication in a relationship. I think financial secrets are equal to other secrets.
And that nice man in the green jacket there is right. 52% say financial infidelity is just as bad as physical cheating. But can it land you in the same trouble?
Most of the time, this becomes this bombastic issue between parties because one person feels betrayed. You can't sit in a marriage and say, I love you, and have secrets from a financial perspective. Forget about the emotional perspective.
Overall, older generations are more financially loyal. It turns out more than half of Gen Z and millennials fess up to financial infidelity. Lauren Simonetti, Fox Business.
A local charitable organization is gearing up for one of its biggest fundraisers, and you still have time to be involved and make a difference. We tell you how coming up. I don't think so. Yeah, I would do that. I don't think we'd tease the career fair.
Equal time for Trump and DeSantis. Equal time. You can't shorten DeSantis if you don't shorten Trump. You can't shorten DeSantis.
What? What?
Delete Trump,
No.
delete DeSantis, you gotta delete Trump.
I mean, not unless there's anything to add, but if it just says that was Sammy Roebuck, then no.
Live, local, late breaking. This is WTVA 9 News.
When dangerous weather comes and you're away from home, what do you do? Where do you go? Well, Mississippi State University leaders want students and staff to know about shelter locations there on campus. So MSU announced they're creating safe places for severe weather. Allen Hall, the Culver Student Union, Lee Hall, and McCool Hall are just some of those buildings. An MSU staff member will be at all the sites when it's time to go there.
We want to provide the people of Mississippi State options for sheltering in severe weather. And so it's important for us to provide places that are safe for them to seek refuge whenever weather turns bad.
Crocker says they hope to continue to identify more spaces for safety. He says the ultimate goal is to create a FEMA-rated safe room. The search is on for a stolen car and whoever is responsible. Crime Stoppers of Northeast Mississippi and the Itawamba County Sheriff's Department need your help finding them. Deputies say this car was stolen from a home in Tremont on February 7th. It's a white 2013 Volkswagen Jetta. Deputies say the passenger side headlight does not work. If anyone has any information, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers of Northeast Mississippi, or you can use the P3 Tip app and leave an anonymous tip. Remember, Crime Stoppers does not want your name, just your information. The Tupelo Salvation Army is getting ready for one of its largest fundraising events of the whole year. The Empty Bowls event is set for March the 1st at the Tupelo Furniture Market, Building 5. The money from the event is used to support feeding the homeless and others in need that are served through the Salvation Army. The purchase of a bowl comes with unlimited soup, bread, tea. There will also be a silent auction.
We are very excited for it to be live again and to be back full blown like we used to have it. We're excited for the community to come out and join us and looking forward to a huge crowd.
Last year, Empty Bowls raised more than $25,000. Tickets are available to make your reservation. Just call that number listed on your screen. Tupelo Police, the Lee County Sheriff's Department, and the Tupelo Fire Department are all hosting Battle of the Badge. Battle of the Badge is a community-wide blood drive. It's happening February 16th from 11 in the morning until 4. Blood donations will be accepted at the Tupelo Police Department's community room or on the blood mobile at the Lee County Sheriff's Department. So whoever gets the most donations has bragging rights for the rest of the year. And also, as a reminder, you don't want to miss your chance to win $50,000. Who doesn't want to win $50,000? The United Way's 50K giveaway is happening right now. Tickets are $100 and proceeds support United Way programs across Northeast Mississippi. Only 4,000 tickets will be sold. The campaign kicked off on Monday and there are still plenty of tickets left right now. But you better act fast because they go quick and they are on sale until March 10th or while supplies last. We'll be back with much more news coming up. I mean, we can still float some stuff, right? Oh, what's going on? I'll just read slow. Former President Donald Trump now has access to his Facebook and Instagram accounts once again. Parent company Meta says Mr. Trump's accounts were suspended because they posed too high of a risk of further inciting violence during the Capitol riots more than 2 years ago. Meta announced late last month it planned to reinstate the former president's accounts. The company says the risk has sufficiently receded, but new guardrails would be put into place. There was no immediate reaction from the former chief executive. Florida lawmakers voted today to give Governor Ron DeSantis new power over the state's most iconic theme parks amid his ongoing feud with Disney. The bill would give the state control over the 55-year-old government body that basically allows Disney to oversee land around its Orlando theme parks. The bill could go to DeSantis' desk to sign as early as tomorrow. The district's existing board would be replaced by a 5-member board handpicked by Governor DeSantis. Businesses in the All-America city are loving all the Valentine's Day shoppers coming right through their doors. WTVA's Sammy Roebuck has this story from downtown Tupelo.
So it's a lot of fun for the business and the locals. It's pink, red, and filled with love. Valentine's Day is less than a week away. Stores in downtown Tupelo are already seeing more people walking in.
We can definitely feel an increase in the foot traffic in the store downtown. You feel it in the traffic around Tupelo. People from the area and also from out of town are coming in looking for those Valentine's gifts. This year, I think we've got some really good options.
Reed's gift shop manager Liz Rose says shopping local provides a different experience.
I think you get great product, but we kind of are there for when you don't know exactly what you want, that you kind of give us a little details of who you're buying for, and we help you pick out that perfect piece.
Shops are finding new ways to get involved in the community. Blair House is even hosting a Galentine's party for shoppers tonight.
It's really fun. We love having the window open. We're trying to get, people in the door, have fun, sort of build that community development, especially downtown. It's so fun to have the visitors and just welcome and be that Tupelo welcoming city.
Local employees also pour back into the community when they celebrate. Reed's gift shop manager Maddie Mize says her family loves to eat local for Valentine's Day.
In my house, we might find a babysitter for Valentine's Day and go out to a local restaurant. We love to go to Forklift or Harvey's, something like that.
Alrighty, and weather-wise across the area, pleasant looking Friday, not too shabby. However, there will be some showers back in our forecast by tomorrow night into portions of our Saturday. We'll talk about all the weather details in just a few moments. So you said, I heard you, not that I was over listening, but I heard you talking about you had some old contacts in your eyes?
Yes, they're killing my eye.
Oh, how long have you had them in your eyes?
I don't even know. But I'm supposed to change them out every 2 weeks, which I don't do that. Because who has that kind of money? Not me.
You need to take care of your eyes.
Not me. I'm gonna get some tomorrow.
3:45 is good. I think I can do that.
John, how many more weeks for you in the wheelchair?
Well, I would say until I get to be non-weight bearing. I mean, in about a week and a half, I get to be off the non-weight bearing, and then they say that Monday will be the 20th. I will be able to put some weight on this foot, and
Monday?
we go from there. Monday the 20th.
Oh, Monday the 20th. Okay.
Yep. And I'm waiting. I wish it was like next Monday instead of this Monday. 11 days before I can put some weight on this foot. And it's, they just said, due to age, due to the length of cut, so on and so on. I wish I would have had one of those laparoscopic things, like we only had like a 3/4 of an inch cut instead of a 5-6 inch cut. Yeah. All the way from the bottom of the foot to where it's still very tender, all the way to the mid ankle. I mean, it's like, It's not. Luckily they caught it early too. They said if they didn't catch it, if I would have gone and waited a week or two, yeah, would have been bad news. It's bad enough news right now as it is, but oh well. Like I said, I would be much faster recovery if I had only the laparoscopic surgery, but they had to go and do the. Because my tendons broke off the bottom of my foot totally.
Oh, God.
Now, your WTVA Severe Weather Authority forecast with meteorologist John DeLusick.
Well, John, a beautiful day across the area. Nice to have the sun and the warm temperatures. Hopefully it holds for a little while.
I think it'll hold through most of the day tomorrow. The clouds will be on the increase, but however, Alyssa, does look like by the evening hours, we will see some showers in here and maybe some showers lingering into our Saturday, and mostly liquid showers. It's one of those situations where we're going to be watching. You need to be watching us to make sure that we will update you if anything looks like it'll be a little bit of a brief mix of snow, which is very unlikely, but there may be a little few flakes in the mix of things on Saturday because of the cold air overhead. You're looking at no precipitation out there right now. A wider look shows you the system from yesterday right behind me. It's over portions of the southeastern United States, over portions of Georgia and into Florida and into the Carolinas. For us, mostly clear skies out there as high pressure dominates our weather. Now, see those clouds off to our west in the high plains? Guess what? That's headed our way for tomorrow night into portions of Saturday. We will get some of that activity in here, but it's going to be mostly in the form of rain showers. It's in the form of snow showers and some rain mixed right now, but it's mostly rain showers for us once again. 40s out there right now and mainly well into the 40s. We drop off another several degrees as we go through the next several hours across the area. Let's take a tour of some cities across the area. This is the south side of Tupelo, the Eastern Boulevard 45 exchange, and you can see folks out and about under mostly clear skies. It's nice compared to last night at this time when we had some pretty hefty rain and thunderstorms around the area. We're checking out the folks in West Point going out and about. Right now it's clear skies in West Point. It's also clear skies currently in the Oxford area as folks are going out and about, and also in the Starkville area. Things are on a nice, mostly clear side. It's a cool one all across the board. We drop off to around 40 later on tonight, give or take a few degrees. Some towns into the 30s, some towns staying in the lower to middle 40s, all under mostly clear skies by sunrise. Clouds on the increase gradually as we go through the day, but notice the rain holds off most likely till after nightfall, and then we get some isolated 10-20% coverage of rain showers and even some maybe moderate rain briefly, but I don't think it'll be much in the way of moderate rain. I think it'll be mostly light rain showers on your Friday night into Saturday. That's when we may see a little bit of moderate rain over western Alabama. Here's a look at the next couple of days. You can see those clouds on the increase tomorrow, and we can see the clouds thickening up even more as we go into the evening hours. Notice as we go into the nighttime hours, latest outlook doesn't show much out there, does it? Really a few showers in the Delta, and those are all in light fashion. And as we work our way into portions of Saturday, notice a little bit of a burst of rain coming in from Alabama with that bit of low pressure passing through. So again, that's, if anything, briefly moderate. I think it'll be briefly Saturday afternoon, and it's going to be few and far in between. It's mostly light rain showers, and your chances aren't that great for this weekend. So, however, one of the things that is going to be affecting your weekend is the drop in temperatures. We're going to be dropping temperatures off down into the upper 40s to near 50 for highs on your Saturday, maybe even some towns staying cooler than that, all depending upon how much cloud cover you have. And we are going to be looking at temperatures dropping off into the upper 20s, lower 30s for a couple of mornings, both Sunday and Monday morning. However, recovering back into the 40s and 50s down the line. That's for morning lows, and daytime highs back into the 60s, and maybe even some towns approaching 70 on Wednesday. And we're going to be looking at, again, some showers and maybe some thunderstorms in isolated fashion on the thunderstorms on Tuesday and also on Thursday. Other than that, it does look like on Wednesday, just some isolated activity, very sparse in nature. So once again, the story is that tomorrow mostly a pleasant day, but by the time when night ends tomorrow night, we could see a few showers in our neck of the woods. That's a look at weather. We'll be back in just a moment.
Yeah. And is like successful, you know. It was like a mock-up of the shrine or whatever. And they have it on a print, like a canvas, and he got it. I'm like, yeah, I don't blame you. I'd put that above my bed too, no doubt. I would put that above my bed. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I love him.
So does that mean you're gonna call Jet this evening?
Only to see the thing of Dak above his bed.
I'll come there. It's fine.
Yeah. He's already asleep. I think they woke up or they had, what's today? Thursday. They had 5 o'clock training this morning.
5 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even like
I know.
football season.
And he's not even doing spring stuff because he can't. Yeah.
So what does he have to do? Like therapy?
Just, yeah, be there. I mean, he can do, like, he can walk and stuff, but he's not like...
He's just walking around.
He's not doing anything else. Yeah, I was like, that's why I came here. That's why I came here. The Dak Prescott Memorial above your bed. Dak Prescott, Mississippi State Memorial. Went to see Jessie and her baby.
How's the
Finally
baby?
home. Good. Everything went well. No more colostomy bags.
Is she pooping good?
Oh yeah. Jessie's like, she is pooping non-stop.
Good.
I'm like, that's so good. She's like, she's shitting all over herself.
Aww.
I'm like, well, poor thing. She hadn't been able to do that. Like,
Yeah.
she was born in September.
She's living the baby's dream.
Oh yeah. Sleeping, pooping, and eating. Oh. Can somebody prompt the 10? Josh? Okay.
Okay. Maddie, can you prompt? Ooh, former Red Raider Zach Thomas is elected to the 2023 Pro Football Hall of Fame. Remember Zach Thomas? Thick neck. Big neck.
What position do you play?
Football.
Cool.
The football position.
The one on the end.
Look, is that Dak all dressed up there? Oh. What award did he get?
Oh, he got what of the year? Look how shiny. He looks like a dolphin.
That's the big one.
The big award?
Yeah. And he has a very silver-looking jacket.
He looks like a dolphin, right?
He looks like what?
A dolphin.
I wonder if he knew he was getting that.
Middle linebacker. So he wasn't on the end, he was in the middle.
Middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense.
Oh, he got a big old thick neck.
Well, yeah. It's as long as he could still say his name.
Wait, he played 13 seasons?
Look at Dak. I wish I could hear what he was saying.
I'm sure you can go back on the web.
And I will.
I will.
And I will. Okay, be quiet. So he knew he was getting the award?
This is the NFL. What do you expect? Yeah. This is the rah-rah, people aren't dying from concussion.